Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to a new video for Pegaxy. So this price, just real quick, all time low at the moment, still going down. Anyway, so Corey finally talked to us about Pegaxy after this recent crash which close to zero, and he made a really long paragraph that I'm going to read to you guys right now. I'm going to tell you guys what it means and how the community is feeling. So I feel I'm in a unique position to talk about this, and I want to reach the ones joining us or thinking of joining us in building GameFi / play to earn, or whatever you want to call it. It's been an eye-opening few months for us at the Mirai Apps. Attempting to come onto the scene quietly with Bigger Official. We were looking to grab a hold of 10 to 20,000 users to beta test on an open ecosystem. Have them try out some new frameworks we felt was superior to current market offerings and begin our community. Almost straight away, we had recognized that the framework we built around renting assets was an extremely powerful user acquisition tool. It was that exact tool in what felt like overnight exploded us onto the scene as the next big thing after Axie. Looking back, those were some big shoes to fill, and during the initial traction we thought it would be just a few thousand passionate users sticking around to join us on the long journey of building a new genre of gaming. However, that was soon flipped on its head. In just the first 60 days, barely enough time for us to see the real in-game data trends. General crypto users, guilds, VCs and everyone in between began throwing money into the ecosystem, blowing all of our goals and expectations for the MVP 2D auto racer out of the water. The tokens were taking off to 20x, 30x, then 40x. By then, we're definitely trending, and people felt they were diving in early. With those gains come to eyes. At the peak, we had close to 200,000 daily active users, still currently sitting at 155,000. This put strain on the game infrastructure, strain on the support team, strain on the development team and game designers. Unexpected growth with $5 million flowing through the platform daily isn't something you can just cater for overnight, as much as today it is discrete law. It soon became apparent that when you gather this much attention, people make the assumption that the game is complete, or they do not care to dive into the development progress at all. As users flooded in, we became reactive, fixing and optimizing over speeding up development in line with the main roadmap goals. We felt we needed to cater for this unforeseen bugs and problems caused by rapid growth because the community demanded it. What we did not grasp at the time was that we were also passengers in the situation, being reactive to the speculators within the ecosystem. Trying to cater their demands, keep them happy above actually developing the game was only showing down progress. Our original goal was to build a game we'll live with a core community, and then after 12 to 18 months of gathering data and building the products. So go to market discovering and under-discovering gaming demographic and audience. The unexpected level of growth had distracted us from this fact and pushed us down a road that simply was not effective. Mentally shift within the team needed to happen, and becoming proactive was the only alternative. This brings our focus back to where it began, removing the smoke and mirrors and people saying you're the greatest or you're the worst, back to what really matters: our current output and the end of product we develop. As baby learns to walk before it runs, no matter how many times people tell us we are ready to run, or they assume we're already running, because he's still a mere baby of 6 months. It has mainly traits that make people feel that he could be an incredible runner. However, it is not yet complete. As a team, being able to recognize the difference is our strength, and it is what will ensure we stay grounded, build real products of value, and will set us apart in the years to come. I say all of this because I know there are a lot of armchair sideline experts out there that love to give you advice and tell you what to do when you are new and coming into the space, but I've literally built nothing. I think 90% of them have already messaged me, telling me I'm an idiot, but I want to be there as a voice of experience even if it is just 6 months, and let you know how we could have done better so far and what we are doing to be better in the future. I wish I had someone like this for me, but unfortunately when we launched, other teams were almost unreachable. I don't want that for the next wave of game founders, whether it will be on a call or at an event. I'm an open book and want to help. So yeah, this is a really big message Corey gave us, and it's kind of a good message in my opinion. Let's look at some of the feedback. Well, can you answer this? I feel like this kind of post is just seeking empathy, just in my opinion. Many are asking to hear my thoughts on the FUD and people negative comments. I usually stay neutral because I want to respect both sides of the coin, but I'll drive into my brain just a little so you can understand why I decide not to get involved in arguments. It says we tend not to attract people through token price, but this is 100% the reason they came into the first place. It was not our intended strategy. However, that was the reality, as mentioned in the post, that intended market will not however be primarily focused players. So here he also said, for everyone else, I would say Epic and Rare maybe 1.5 weeks, no promises, the team wants to push some updates. This is for the mobile app. Great thread, Corey, lines open here as well. I love what you're doing for the space, interesting, or has invested, sorry too noisy. So I think that Pegaxy is actually, I think this was really great for Corey to put out there. I'm really happy he did. This made me a lot more positive. It shows us that Pegaxy is not a rug pull. It shows that Pegaxy is not going to leave this game, and it shows that I think that Pegaxy can be a really great game in for the long run. So this made me really excited to see this finally, because Corey actually talked about this and didn't just ignore it, and I'm really happy. So yeah, I think Pegaxy is gonna do great in the long run. I think it's gonna take a few months, but I really think Pegaxy can do this and we can go back up to highs. And yeah, so I'm really happy about this tweet about Corey, and I'll update you guys later about any new news. But yeah, this is something really good, guys. Yeah, see ya.